Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm just going to be showing you guys how to sanitize some rocks from outside. Obviously, a few disclaimers first is get your rocks from somewhere that have no pesticides or fertilizers really or anything on it. That way that doesn't get on your reptile or in their food. Obviously that can cause problems. Another disclaimer is that this is for reptiles and not necessarily for amphibians. I think invertebrates would be fine as well, but amphibians, maybe they're a little bit more sensitive, so I would say that this is maybe not the best tutorial for amphibians. That being said, the method I'll be using today is just scrubbing with some really hot water. So I'm just going to be using this toothbrush. This is already kind of dirty because I started scrubbing one of them already. But other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it. Rocks are generally pretty safe. One thing that some people do is they will boil their rocks. Obviously, this one especially, I cannot boil this. This is not happening. As far as some other ones, I could. Probably still wouldn't really. It can be pretty dangerous, so I'm not going to be recommending boiling to you. And if you do, maybe do it outside, do some of your own research on it. But for these, I'm just going to be scrubbing them under some super hot water. Also, if your rock has a bunch of sharp edges where it can cut your reptile, if you can't file those down, do not use those rocks for your reptile. Now, a general rule of thumb is that you don't want any rocks you get to have a lot of pores. You don't want them to be very porous because a lot of bacteria can get in there and it's hard to clean all of them. They retain a lot of moisture. It's just kind of a breeding ground of sorts. It's gonna be a bit of a short one today, but it's pretty much just gonna be me scrubbing and rinsing these rocks. I do also recommend putting a strainer in your sink when you do this because you don't want a bunch of dirt going into your drains. Okay, so now that I have these nice and scrubbed off, they're just going to sit here and dry for a while until they are ready to be put in the enclosure. What you want to make sure you do is make sure that they are dried completely, maybe even overnight, because that way you make sure all that water's out of there because it can spike the humidity in the enclosure. But yeah, as long as it's not super porous and you think that it's dry enough, it should be fine. Just definitely monitor that humidity. Alright guys, well that was pretty much it for today's video. All of my links, including the Instagram where I post all of their stuff, my art account, commissions are open by the way, and my Facebook group where we talk about our pets and share advice and whatnot will all be linked in the description below. And as always, don't forget to give this video a like for the algorithm. Subscribe to my channel if you are into this kind of content, really any animal kind of content. I upload every single Saturday at noon Eastern Standard Time, but you can hit the bell if you don't want to remember that. And as always, I will see you next week. Bye.